Excellent, excellent. Very good. Very good. All right. We want to say welcome. Welcome everyone to our Dudley Diamond webinar. We're so excited to have everyone on. And I want to say first and foremost, if we got some gems on the line, we want to say hello to you, gems. Hey, gems. If we got some diamonds on the line, and I know we do, I want to say hello to the diamonds. If we have some marquee diamonds on the line, I want to say hello to the marquee diamonds. And I know we got some blue diamonds on the line because I talked to them already. We're so glad to have the Blue Diamonds on the line as well. So thank you for being on. But we're going to do it. We're going to give you a little twist today. We're going to bring a person on that believes in the best education possible. He loves the information that the education gives to the consumer as well as to the professional cosmetologists to build their business. He's a world traveler. He enjoys making sure he sees the different trends that's going on. I would like to bring to you this more, well, should I say this afternoon? I would like to bring to you none other than the executive director of the Creative Artist team, Randall K. Smith, to talk
Well,
about what's going on for today.
well, Lori, thank you for that fantastic introduction. I actually bring you all greetings from Mississippi State University today. I am actually
Oh,
here at Mississippi State, and I'm sitting on their beautiful campus and really reflecting on trend, excitement, beauty, and beyond. So, we really thought hard about how we wanted to present this to you all today and really focus in on making the best impact so you can understand. You all know that beauty beyond the red carpet, texture, trends, and tea. Now, the tea is you are going to talk about how to make a difference. I am getting a nice little note here. And I'm not the prettiest today, but someone wants me to come on camera. So please forgive my beauty. So I came on camera because please forgive my beauty to really talk to you all about what we have exciting for today. The excitement comes with really knowing about trends and excitement. And we all know that Hollywood sets trends. Not only does it set trends for the USA, it sets trends for the world. Hollywood has always been more than lights. It's been more than cameras. And it's also been more than awards. Truly understanding that it has been a global runway where beauty trends are born. And of course, we have a long history here at Dudley Beauty Corp of creating trends, creating beauty. From old Hollywood glamour, the waves, to our new trendy looks of fashion color, fashion looks, as well as fashion and trendy styles. Well, I'm bringing you three wonderful individuals that are going to talk to you about different textures, about different colors, and most important, about different styles today. From the beautiful city, and I'm only 2 hours away from her, I found out, from the beautiful state of Mississippi, we have Miss Tammy Herron. She's going to be bringing you excitement, passion, and excitement really about trendy styles. So you're going to get some wonderful information from Tammy. Our natural guru, Miss Felicia Pollard. Now, Felicia is our world traveler, truly. She has some parts in North Carolina. She's got some parts in Georgia. She's got some parts in Illinois. So she's really popular in traveling our USA and being embedded in our culture throughout the United States. And then we have that guru, that style guru from Georgia, Miss Lori Bailey Cooper. So we're excited, and you guys are going to be in for a treat. So make sure after their segments, you ask questions, you get information, and you definitely know what products that will influence how those Hollywood styles are created. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on the first person, and that is Miss Tammy Harrod.
Hello, hello, hello from all over the world. I am so excited to get to connect with you guys today to bring you some relevant information that help you make money and create a legacy for your family, okay? So we're talking about this amazing model that you see right here, Eva Marcel. I believe is her name. She is not just an actress, but she is also a model. And so she's wearing this sleek blonde style in a beautiful way, guys. And what's beautiful about this style is it's more than one way to make it happen. It is not a one size fit all style, right? And so I tried to recreate something over here with this style, and just give you an idea of how you can wear different styles, and even with the color, right? And so with the color, I would share with you guys that we started out at a level 4 with this color, right? We started out at a level 4, and we took her all the way up to an 8. I really wanted to get to a 10, but I didn't really have the time to get there. So it was basically a double process. And in doing so, you got to take care of that hair in order to double process that hair and keep it healthy and keep it on the hair, right? And so a couple of styles that this model can wear is, what's in now is pixie cuts, where it's standing up and flowing different kinds of ways. Well, with curls or without curls, either way it works. People are doing a lot of stylists are doing a lot of hard waves where it just stays to the head, and even soft waves where the hair actually flows. And you need good product to make that happen, right? And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. So with our beautiful model today, we started with peppermint shampoo. And you say, okay, Tammy, we got an array of different products. Why did you start with the peppermint shampoo? That's what I had. I started with peppermint shampoo. It's a refreshing cleansing shampoo. It invigorates the scalp. And of course, we know we want to get all the buildup off, all the impurities off, but mainly, hair growth starts at the scalp. People's like, oh, don't cut off my ends. Okay, your hair starts growing at your scalp, right? And so we want to always make sure that that hair is clean, that hair is ready to receive whatever benefits that we are trying to actually give each client that is stepping in the chair, right? And so my notes just went away, and that's not good, but I'm going to make it happen anyways, okay? All right. So like I said, I started with the peppermint shampoo, and it is invigorating. It makes it soft, it makes it shine, and it refreshes her scalp because with color, you go through several different processes. And in those processes, we want to make sure the scalp is invigorated as well. Okay. And so after we did the peppermint shampoo, we came back and we did the protein boost and seal. Why? Why did we do the protein boost and seal? Well, the protein boost and seal, of course, it is a duo. You can use it in the salon, or you can sell it to your clients and let your clients use it at home to keep that regimen going. Of course, we use DRC and some other products in the salon, but this is the product that we sell to our clients. We retail to our clients so that they'll stay on the same regimen as us. So this primer strengthens the hair, right? It strengthens. You use this first under the dryer after you shampooed it with the peppermint shampoo is what I use, and then it fortifies, it strengthens, it supports hair growth, and it prepares the hair for styling. So after you rinse this out from under the dryer with the plastic cap on, then you come back with the Duo. Yes, the Duo is the protein collagen. It actually seals the product in, it closes everything, softens, seals, and that collagen is what you need in your hair to soften and seal. And the protein is strengthened and fortifies, right? So in doing all of those things, we want our styles to last, and we want it to be boosted from within. It's not enough to just have a pretty hairstyle. But if you have a pretty hairstyle, but your hair is falling on your shirt every time you move around, you getting pieces of hair. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for strong, healthy hair that's beautiful and it's soft and it shines and it's got the strength it needs. It's a brilliant shine too, right? And so after we went with that, of course, now we're ready to get them under the dryer, right? So you can use, I don't have my silicone gloss over here, but you can use it on the hair wet or dry, right? And you use just a pea size, rub it through your hands real good, put it throughout the hair, And like I say, you can do it wet or dry. But then after that, if I do it wet or dry, I come back with the styling finishing foam. Now, this styling finishing foam is incredible. When I tell you, this right here keeps that hair soft. It keeps it, you know how a lot of times you deal with styling finishing foam is kind of hard. Not our styling finishing foam. It's soft. It has a beautiful fragrance, kiwi and orange. It gives it bounce and it makes it beautiful. We always want to use something that keeps the hair from frizzing and it keeps it smooth, right? And so that's one of the products that I use. Last week on our secret show, Tiara actually shared a lot about the style and finishing foam and what it does for the hair and how she used it on a natural style. So this product is not just for relaxed hair. This product is for relaxed and natural hair, all types of hair. And I really like using it on my granddaughter because she has naturally curly hair. And what's beautiful about that is once I put this product on her hair, I can just use a comb, pull it through, and just let it sit, and those curls bounce right up, y'all. When I tell you beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right. So after they're dry, they sit under the dryer. And as you notice, even though her hair is short, she still got body, right? You see that body? The hair is still moving around. So it's not hard like some of the products from other companies product is. It's not hard at all. It gives it a beautiful shine. And what's beautiful about this is product that you can sell in your salon to make some extra money. And that's what we all about, right? We're about making some extra money. It dries fast and is used on all types of hair. All right, our next product is PCA moisture retainer, and we talked about the silicone gloss, right? So the silicone gloss have it's called cyclomethicone in it, and it seals the cuticles of the hair, and it provides a silky, beautiful shine, and it allows the curling irons or the flat irons to glide through the hair, right? And then this PCA has lanolin in it. That lanolin, honey, we need some lanolin in our life. And I miss our little packet of lanolin that we used to have back in the day. It was incredible. So, but we still got product with the lanolin in it. And I am grateful that we do because now we get to use this as well. Let me see what my notes say about this. Yeah. So it helps attract the moisture from the air, right? And it can help the hair from not being dry and brittle and over processed. So it's good for all of that. A healthy, natural look without making it appear dull. It smooths the cuticle and it allows the light to reflect on the hair better, guys. We got the best product in the world, and don't forget, y'all, a little bit goes a long way. You see people who purchase product from the store and they almost got to use the whole bottle in order to get the benefits. For us, a little bit goes a long way. All you need is a little bit highly concentrated product, but it goes a long way and gives you the desired result that you are looking for in each one of the products that you're using, right? So one of the other products that I also used on this beautiful model was Cream Cream press leaves the hair soft. So I keep saying soft and I keep saying shiny and I keep saying not dull because it's all built in. We started at the shampoo bowl with the shampoo and then the treatments, but we want everything to protect that hair from the irons, the thermal treatments that we do, even the blow drying. This helps protect the hair. Now, guys, this is my top seller in my salon. I can't run out of this because I have somebody coming every week looking for cream press. Leaves the hair soft and manageable. It reduces dryness and it protects it from the heat. And don't forget, you don't want no flyaways. This is one of the products you need to have. It helps even with the humidity, guys. And for longer styling maintenance, I make sure everyone takes this home, right? Because we want those styles to last long. We are not the type of stylists who want to get somebody in the salon and give them a half a hairdo so they come back next week. No, we don't want you to come back next week. We want somebody else to come because we don't want um you to feel like that we are trying to get you to come back next week. We want you to have longevity in your style so that we can do people who we would not normally do to build our clientele. This is number one seller at Tammy's Hair Gallery. All right, let's talk about the star of the show. Dudley's All Sheen is back. It's back. I'm so excited that it's back. It smells, it used to smell good, but child, let me tell you something. This hair all sheen smells incredible. It's a totally different smell than before. But when I tell you I smell it, I smell the coconut, I smell all the fragrances, and my clients love it. They're like, okay, what's that? And guys, that first week that I got my oil sheen, the first week I sold 12 cans. I sold 12 cans just to people who came into the salon, not even trying to promote it on social media or any of that. All came through the doors and smelled it because I was using it and they wanted it. Of course, makes the hair shiny. It gives it a healthy look. It's radiant. It enhances both natural and chemically treated hair. It's light and it reduces dryness. I love this product. It hydrates it, it gives it illumination, and it helps with the flyaways that you may deal with different styles. I love this product. Not just this product. Every one of the products that we have in our arsenal, I look forward to being able to use it. It's great on all hair types. Relaxed, natural, color treated, coily, curly, soft, precision cuts, even protective styles. You can use Dudley products. Every one of the products shines and they speak for themselves. You don't have to ask because it's happening. It's happening. That's all in the tea, right? It's all in the tea. So look, with this style, you can wear it up or you can wear it down. It does not have to be one way. And as you use a different product, the product helps it hold in style. Now, even mine. This morning I used some cream press and some total control liquid gloss and a little holding spray. I still got a can of holding spray. Shh, don't tell them about it. I love it. I found someone who had several cans and I bought every one of them. And so I get to use that on my hair. And look, y'all, I curled my hair this morning before I went to church and it's still looking chic and shiny. You're talking about texture. You're talking about red carpet ready. We celebrate culture. We celebrate the best of everything, not just on the red carpet, but we also do it with Dudley. We show up and we show out with the product we need to make these type things happen. All right. So, is there any questions, any comments, any thoughts behind the information that I've shared this morning?
We will ask everyone please to mute your phones. Mute your phones.
All right.
All right. Any questions for Tammy Harrod? Well, as you think about it, if it's some questions that's popped up, we'll have some more time that we can make sure we get your questions in and answered. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and they would definitely love to answer any questions you have. All
Absolutely.
right, let's go to that was the first part. Let's give it up for Tammy Harrod. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Woo!
It's not over, so stick around, please,
Thank
and
you.
let's see how it's going. Okay. All right, we got our second act is today. She is known across the country as the natural hair product guru. She knows natural hair. It gives us great pleasure to bring to you none other out of, I'm going to say, North Carolina, Charlotte. I'm going to say Atlanta, Georgia. And I heard Illinois as well. So I don't know if it's Chicago, but we got her today. It gives us great pleasure to bring to you Felicia Pollard.
Hello, 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 everybody. Woo, I started to say, who are you talking about? Okay, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm very honored to be on the red carpet today with the BET looks. I am Dr. Felicia Pollard, the motivator, creative artist, educator. So today we're talking about Tammy broke it down. She gave us some awesome information. Some awesome information. Great job, Tammy. I'm not going, I can't go back there
I
with
can't
you.
remember.
You know,
Yeah, seems like to me something about
I'm
Sister
very
Now.
grateful, to
But
talk about
I'm
this
gonna
young lady, this
Excuse
Kiki.
me for 1 second, Felicia. There are
Okay.
a few people who've called in. Please mute your phones so that we can hear Felicia. There are a few people who called in. Most recently, your caller number 10. I'm not sure exactly who you are, but please mute your phone. We can hear your conversation. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, go ahead, Felicia. We
Okay.
appreciate you.
Thank you. So yeah, this is Kiki Palmer. I am happy to be on the red carpet with her today. She is beautiful. She has some long box braids hanging down her back. And we started, before all of this style could start with our scalp and skin relief. Okay. This is the scalp and skin relief. This is that texture. This is that foundation. And this is understanding that natural hair. And we're talking about today, I'm just going to share about product layering. Tammy talked about some of the products going from the bowl. If anybody has ever heard my class, they know that I talk about everything comes from the bowl. So I start with the scalp and skin relief. This scalp and skin relief is my go-to because what it's going to do, for one, it's going to go in and it's going to cleanse and remove everything off of an individual scalp so it doesn't transfer to me, and that I cleanse everything off so that I have a clear palette on what I want to use as I build my layers of products. So I start with that peppermint soothe shampoo. As Tammy said, it's gonna give you that soothe, relaxation. It's I call it revitalizing. I take people back with this shampoo because by the time I finish with the scalp and skin antiseptic, their scalp is wide open. And then I go in very lightly and strategically and intentionally with our peppermint soothe shampoo so that not only do I saturate the hair, I also let it sit on the scalp for about 5 minutes so that I see and they can continue to feel the penetration that goes through. And after I don't stop there, I don't stop there. Then I came back because again, we see that a lot of textured clients um they have protective styles, so we have to give them some power pack revitalization when they come in. So we come back with that peppermint soothe conditioner, the peppermint soothe conditioner. And then as we begin, that's going to go in and give it that extra moisturizer. It's going to go in and you can actually use our steam for hydration, a deeper hydration, or you can just do a basic deep conditioner, or let alone, depending on how you did regimens on the client when they come in, it may tend to be just a regular conditioner for you. And this is how we go in. And so I've just started building the moisture, building the strength, building all the layers of moisture that I need for the client's hair. I don't just go in or just let them shampoo, blow dry. Oh, I forgot. That's a T. I got to come back with that. Okay. So, all right. So, the bottom line is we want to go and we want to say, okay, how can we layer our clients? How can we protect the hair? How can we make our clients healthy with Dudley products? Y'all, we have everything that we need. We come back. That's not it. After I've blow dried her hair, after we made it in the condition for braiding, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to utilize our easy curl and waving wax, even when I use artificial hair. Why? Because I want that control. Why? Because I want that extra layer of moisture. Because again, You got all the elements, everything in the air, but yet I want to protect her hair that's being protected in the protective styles. Okay. And so you see a lot of times we talk about the partings, we talk about the sectioning, we talk about how clean it is. And I'm going to bring that back. Let me just drop the T. Is it okay, Lori? Can I just drop that T right quick on that, on this particular style? We don't have to put the products, our edging products, or the products that you lay on your client's hair or root area. We have the products. You just lay it on the client's hair, not the scalp. Not the scalp, because we just opened up the pores. We just gave the client some air, some revigorating feeling. We don't want to go back and clog it in. It's another class to go back, but we're finding that it's really doing a lot of damage to certain clients' scalp because it's full of alcohol, y'all. And that's another class. But our total control, edges and ends, have none, y'all. We don't even need to put it on the scalp. We do not need to put it on the scalp. Just lay it at the root area of the hair, or your edge control, or even your ends at the end of your braiding. You can use the edges and ends to actually utilize at the ends as well as the edges. Okay. And we can't forget our jojoba vitaserum. That's our vitamins. That's our food. We need to put it on our scalp. We need to put it on our scalp. Help your client. Send them home with it, especially when they have a style like this, because they're not getting the moisture, they're not getting the balance, and you want to make sure that they're getting fed with the proper vitamins. And finally, you got to send them home with the hair quencher. You got to keep that moisture. Got to sometimes they need that little quench. They need that little refresh. Just like we do in our body, they need it within that hair. And this is Kiki Palmer, the box braids, high color. And the conditioner always helps. And again, when a client has color in their hair, whether it's artificial or their natural hair, you want to keep that hair moist. Heard Tammy say about frizz and breakage and stuff like that. Or even with the artificial hair, you will find that if it's not the right moisture on that hair, you'll find that you'll have a bush ball before you know it. So, this is, I'm on a Felicia Pollard on the red carpet, my first model, Miss Kiki Palmer.
All right. Thank you for dropping that T. Mm, we got it. We got it.
All right, all right. And this is our next model. Our next model is more of Miss Maya, beautiful in her multi-dimensional color of box twists, and she has it have a little bit of wave in it as well. And so again, before we started her, because she likes these low maintenance hairstyles, protective styles, because she is a superstar on the red carpet and she needs to go quick. So let me just go back to one. Even Kiki Palmer's hairstyle, it's all of the hairstyles that you're going to see today. You can wear them either up or you can wear them down. You can wear them twisted, or you can wear it however you want to. And that's what gives them that free flowing status of not worrying about their hair at the moments of when they're rocking and rolling in this world. So I know you know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Terry. You can go back. So, I just wanted to say with Maya, we started again with my go to, my scalp and skin antiseptic, to give her that rejuvenation, to give her the air so that her scalp can breathe. Then we started with our protein power shampoo and conditioner. We just wanted to give her a little bit of strength to her hair. We wanted to give her a bit of moisture and strength, but her texture was a little different. So we wanted to give in a different type of shampoo and a conditioner. And so again, I'm building layers. This is my product layering. My product layering, because again, they have low maintenance and protective styles that they probably tend to keep up for at least 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, depending on their style. And they want versatility. So we want to keep the hair underneath healthy at all times. So I went back after the basic conditioner. I went back and did a deep sea mask on her. I put her under the steam because I wanted her to have extra moisture. And that algae and seaweed and her natural hair, it just went in and meshed in. And you saw how her hair would curl up and the moisture just grabbed it. And one thing I can say is I always say natural hair loves when it's natural things in it. And one thing about our Dudley products, it's a lot of different products, a lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients for the hair in all of the products. And then we went back because I wanted a build up again on the twist as I did it. And with the artificial hair, I went in again and utilized that easy curl and waving wax. That gives y'all, I'm telling you, when you're twisting, when you're braiding, whenever you're doing any kind of um, uh, 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 natural style, that easy curling and waving wax will save your life, and it will keep the moisture, as Tammy said earlier, that moisture, that shine, it will pop out. You will see it as minute as that, the soon as that hair dry, boom, no matter what state it's in, you will see it. And again, our style and finish foam, some people, some clients, I can use the style and finish foam before I begin the work, and I use it after the work. Because again, the style and finish foam is just what it does. It helps you to style. It's going to lock in the moisture. You can section that hair, apply that style and finish foam, section that hair up, and the style and finish foam will still be in the strands of your hair when you're getting ready to work on it. You don't have to keep applying back and forth. It's gonna stay. It's concentrated. It's gonna work, and it's gonna leave the hair soft. It's gonna leave it. It's moist. It's gonna leave it pliable, manageable, so that you can do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve with this style and finish foam. And let me just say, a T, a T at the end of your style, when you want it to lay smooth, when you want it to have a finished pop, a finished shine. After you finish your hair, just lay the style and finish foam throughout your style. Don't worry about it messing it up. It's gonna stay, everything is gonna stay in place. It's gonna lay it down and it's gonna give it a smooth finish. And you can also sometimes put it under the dryer for 2 to 5 minutes and you'll see an amazing look. An amazing look. All right, Terry. All right. And we have the guru, Miss Queen Latifah, and she is rocking this braid ponytail. And if you see the ponytail, it's slicked back with a heavy, um, I'm gonna say a avant-garde, Lori, when you come, a avant-garde, just a sassy look. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Trendsetter. So she has that look, and again, her hair wasn't um braided, box braided, or twisted like Kiki or Maya. She just had her smooth, nice hair. So we started off again. We gave her the look, the scalp and skin relief. We gave her that. And then I actually used our steam at the bowl with our rosemary milk. And we allowed the rosemary, we allowed the different nutrients and all the products to just go into her layers of her hair, because we wanted it to be shiny, we wanted it to be soothing, and we wanted her to have a penetration. And with the steamer, it actually opened up the cuticles and allowed the products to go in right at the bowl while I'm doing the shampoo. And so again, I came back with my rosemary conditioner because again, I'm building layers. I'm building layers because rosemary is not only going to moisturize it, it's going to strengthen it. It's going to strengthen it as well. And so after we did the conditioner on her hair, I came back with the blow dryer. But guess what I did? I used some of our mango parfait strengthening cream. Yes, I did. Because you do not know when you're laying down a client's hair, the shine, the silk, and the lay down that this mango parfait does. It will keep your hair laying down for a week. I have tried it and I've proven it to be so. So again, the mango parfait is not just for the twist, not just for the braids, not just for your natural curls or waves. It actually can be done when you want those smooth, um, laid down styles. You can either do it with a press style and just come back with maybe a dime size or half a dime on top of the pressed lay down based on the texture of the hair. A lot of times we are pressing the hair and then smoothing the hair down so that it lays down based on their texture, based on the type of hair that they have, based on if it's fine, medium, or coarse. And that's how we build the layers and get the hair to do what we need it to do. And again, we come back on top of that and just put a little layer of our easy curling and waving wax. And again, I use that with the braid. I use that with the braid, the easy curling and waving wax. I use that as a braid. You see the fine um, uh, uh, edges that she has and the nice soft part in the middle. Those edges and ends can give that detail, it can give that define definition for your look. This is the Queen Latifah. This is the T. You can utilize our edges and ends, small amounts of mango parfait, and our easy curling and waving wax on a daily basis. She can wrap her hair with a silk scarf, and all she got to do is wake up in the morning. And here we are, this beautiful style. Do we have any questions, any comments? Have I helped you out today on the red carpet with the trend? And one last tea I want to share. Natural hair can be used in many different ways. Our products, all our products, can be used on the natural hair. It's just going to depend on the texture, the type, and your desire. And that is my tea for today. And I'm Felicia Pollard, motivator, educator, and sometimes create words. Back to you. Mhm.
All right, all right. She dropped some tea for us today. Absolutely wonderful. Y'all just show Felicia Pollard some love. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank
I
you.
hate
We are
I missed
so happy
God.
you was able to share that. So we had a great number one. We had a great number two. Get ready, because we got a number three. Mm,
Mm.
mm, She come with the artistic flair. She's known for setting trends in color, cut, styling. She does it all. I would like to bring, and I love. Let me say this. She got a beautiful name first and foremost. Because my name is Lori. I would like to bring Lori Bailey Cooper up. Come on, Lori, from the great state of Georgia. ATL. Lori Cooper in the house.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. So let's get into it. We got a little bit of window. So we got a small window. So I got a lot to share, and I want to just talk about a couple of styles that I have. Terry, if you can, I want you to kind of pan back on both of them just for a second. So we're yeah. So we see one that's a modern luxury flip bob, and then the next one we have is like a soft kind of editorial wave look. So first, when I saw this particular look, I thought she just had a bob, but she doesn't. She's actually got a look where her hair is kind of long like this and it's tucked underneath. So we're going to talk about that real quick and how to achieve it. So I want to give you a few tidbits and some stuff that you can take away with you on this call that you can use in your own salon as well. So let's go back to the flip bob, the modern luxury flip bob, Terry. Yeah. So first of all, let me say this. So there are a few products on here. I wanted to list all of these products because most of these products you need to have on your arsenal. Like it's important for you to have. Remember this, one size does not fit all. Okay. So the importance of it is like detrimental to your styling. I'm just saying. I'm getting a little feedback. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, someone just came on and we just needed them to mute their phones. That's where the echo is coming from. Okay,
Okay.
I think that's been taken care of. Thank you.
Okay. So um let's go over them real quick. We have our cream press, our easy curling, waving and wax, scalp special, vitamin A, D, and E. We also have our edges and ends, our styling spray, and our hair and gloss, liquid gloss rub on. So let me say this. All of these should be in your arsenal for styling. Let's talk about three different things. This is why. Because when you style, the three important things that you need to pay attention to is texture, density, and porosity. So this has a lot to do with what product you use. So there is not a one size fits all to this, but these are things that you need to have for that particular client that's in your chair. Okay, because depending on the style that you have, you might use one, you might use two, you might need to use three, depending on the style that you're trying to achieve. So I recommend that you keep all of these in your arsenal depending on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. And we're talking about only finishing products. So as far as styling, these would be your finishing products to style. Okay. So let's go back to I'm gonna go back to the styles first, but I want to also say really, really quick, and then I'm going to talk about how to achieve these styles. All right. Some key takeaways that you need to remember as far as styling is it's important to have a healthy hair foundation for any type of style you do. And we got to remember that the theme of this call is beauty beyond the red carpet. So if it's beauty beyond the red carpet, you want to make sure that outside of a red carpet event that they look red carpet ready no matter what. All right. So you want to choose the right products based on whatever the finish that you want, which is why this should be in your arsenal depending on the client. Again, let me say three different things that you need to keep in mind, right? You need to keep in mind texture, you need to keep in mind density, and you need to keep in mind porosity. So those things will determine what product you use on whatever client that you have or whatever style that you're trying to achieve for each person. All right. A little insider secret. So we're gonna call it since we spreading tea around here. All right. You want to make sure that the luxury starts before the style. Okay. So when you start someone, you want to make sure that you are intentional about your style and what you're trying to do. And so once you see it, you're able to achieve it. Okay. Healthy hair is the foundation. And we talked about uh uh cleansing hair and what we need to get the hair ready to style. Right. So we don't necessarily have to piggyback on that because we've learned that already on this call. Another secret is movement is more luxurious than perfection. Let me say it again. Movement of hair is more luxurious than perfection. So don't overthink it. The most expensive styles still move. So the hair doesn't have to be so perfect for it to move. Okay. And you can still use product. You can use different types of product, but it doesn't mean that you have to use so much of the product to achieve the style, right? You can use maybe six different products and a light, whatever the products is supposed to do, you can use those different things to achieve that particular style, all right? Again, to achieve style, every detail matters. So you need to make sure that you understand the detail in the product and understand how to achieve style. refine your polishing and polish those ends and balance the silhouette of the person and let the hair complement the client's overall story. So when you get to do that, then you kind of understand and everything else will fall in place. All right. So let's just talk about how you would achieve these styles. So Terry, if you could go back to the flipped, the modern luxury flip bob. So initially when you look at this, you'll say, okay, how do I get this right? Some people might want to smooth the style out and then flip it out. No, no, you don't do that. So what you want to do is actually create a foundation. So you would actually do one or two. You would either set the hair, you would set the hair on rollers, or you would curl the hair, believe it or not, completely, like literally just barrel curl it, clip it, and put your foundation in, right? Once you have your foundation, then you section the hair off. So you would part the hair either on one side, you have this corner here. Now, this section is parted, right? So you have curl in this section. You're going to brush all of that out. You're going to completely brush the curl out. At this point, we're not doing a light curl because let me just go back to when we were all in school, like the smaller the section, the tighter the curl, right? The more you're gonna get a tighter curl, the bigger the section, the looser the curl. Okay. So you're gonna get some nice, because we want a nice fluffy look, you're gonna do bigger sections, barrel curl parts. We're gonna do a C formation of curl and just clip it. You're gonna let that cool off. Then when you brush it, right, it's gonna kind of fall into what you want. So it's gonna naturally flip on the ends. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of smooth the hair down with your iron just slightly. Now, what products are we going to use? Well, I don't know, depending on the client. I don't necessarily know how her hair is. If it's commercial hair, then of course it's a little bit easier to manage, so you can kind of lightly smooth that with a flat iron, preferably like a ceramic iron that's going to hold the moisture in the hair. You're going to use some cream press on her. You might even use some scalp special on her. You might even come back and put some liquid gloss on her depending on the curl, right? But again, that's a part of the arsenal that you would use on this particular client. Once you do that, you're going to clip the ends with a right where you want it smooth, because we're only smoothing here. We're only smoothing from the top all the way down. We're going to spray her with some total control. We're going to seal those ends and smooth that around first, but this is towards the end. So you just want to make sure the ends are smoothed and clipped. So we are going to duck bill clip the ends, and now you have these ends that have to be flipped up on the ends, but naturally they're going to turn up. They're going to just flip up because you've already curled it. All you're doing is manipulating the curl to push it out. And then that's when you're going to spray the ends to get this particular look. So you're going to smooth. Now, let me say this, depending on the total, we have our edges and ends. Now, be careful with edges and ends. If you're going to use edges and ends, depending on, again, texture, texture has a lot to do with edges and ends. So we've already smoothed and then we put edges and ends on there. We need to make sure we tie that down, because if not, what happens is the hair is going to somewhat revert back to its natural texture. So we want to make sure that we put those edges and ends. We're going to tie it down so it stays in place. Okay. Even though it is edge control, it is extremely hydrating. Okay. So the more hydration you have, the more the hair will revert into back to its normal, the way it's supposed to do. So we want to make sure that we understand that before using the product. All right. Now, what combats like what the hair to revert? Hydration. Okay, that's product. That's moisture. That's you're gonna have to put some product on there. You're gonna have to kind of weigh it down a little bit for it to hold. Even though we want it to move, we still want to add product on the hair to be able to combat moisture. So that's going to be our cream press. All right. Cream press is going to help you. Okay. Oil combats moisture 100%. So when you put that on the hair, if it's humid outside, we got to talk about climate. We got to talk about what they're doing. We got to talk about if they hot flashes. We got to talk about if their hair is dry. We got to talk about all those different things, which is why you have to have all of these products on your arsenal. All right. So because every client is different, you want to make sure that you have all of these products to use and you can decipher which one is best for your client, depending on the particular style you have. Terry, let's go back to the soft editorial waves. So if we go to this look, to achieve this particular look, again, at first I thought she had a regular bob, but she doesn't. Her hair is long. It looks like she's just tucking it under. I'm gonna give you two different ways that you can take this to your salon to use. You can pull each strand of hair like this, if you can see me, and you can clip it off. Pull it down to where you want to stop. Rubber band it here, rubber band it here, and rubber band the back. You have three ponytails. Or you can do one ponytail where you can leave some of the hair out here, some of the hair out here, and just do one big ponytail and pull the hair out loosely. You take the hair, you toggle it up underneath the nape, and you pin it and clip it. And there you have a nice bob. Very, very simple. You can do two things. You can wand curl it, or you can curl it your own way, or like do a crimp, a wave iron, just to give that texture. Re-smooth the top and just do a tuck underneath. The hair does not move. It's gonna stay in place, but it gives you a nice bob without cutting the hair off. And you can do some tousled little wand curls on the side to achieve this. Now, again, this is kind of a textured, smooth look. So that means, again, I would use, looking at this texture, I would probably use some wax on her. I would use some cream press on her. I would use some liquid rub on gloss on her. Believe it or not, I would probably even dab a little scalp special on her. Just a little bit, just to get that nice shine and that seal on her that I want to, because when you use a little scalp special, it just works with everything, and it kind of seals it in, and it makes it all shiny, and it just feels good on the hair, and it's moist, but it's pliable, so you can move it the way you want to, right? um I don't necessarily know if I would spritz it, but if I did, I would kind of maybe spray it right underneath the foundation to keep the hold on. So we can talk about, so I would probably do it that way. I would leave the sides a little bit softer, and I would spray the top and then kind of smooth the top down with maybe a um like a smoothing iron, or like a pressing iron or something like that, just to smooth it in. And I would just let the texture speak for itself. So you could do it with my curly texture. You can do the same thing. You could take it. If I tucked it, I could curl it under, and now I have a nice bob. I would tease right under the end so that it would frizz out a little bit, like fluff out just a little bit more under there where I tucked it, but it'll give you this particular look. So let's recap on what we talked about. The major things I want you guys to take away from you is that no shoe fits all. Like, everybody doesn't wear the same size. So make sure you have all the products you need to be able to achieve a style. So even though you might have a client that wants a press, right? That doesn't mean that you just have to have cream press there. You got to have more than cream press, right? You need to make sure that it's balanced, because remember, we talked about it again. We talked about the things that we need to look for. So we need to look for texture, density, and porosity. Porosity has a lot to do with it. And one thing about Dudley products is that it's really, really good at controlling porosity. So depending on their porosity level, that has a lot to do with what type of product you want to use on each client, and depending on the style. So you need to pay attention to that. So again, the products that I would say that you definitely 100% need in your arsenal is the cream press, the easy curl and waving wax, the scalp special, the vitamin A, D, and E, the edges and ends, the styling spray, and their liquid rub-on gloss. So those are your finishing products to be able to achieve these styles. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I am here to answer. Thank you.
Well, wow, we got the tea today, didn't we? We got the tea of how to use those products and achieve those Hollywood styles. Well, I am excited that we had this wonderful information today, and you guys did an amazing job. Hopefully, you can take this to your arsenal and make it work. Well, we always have something special for you. And it's always great to hear from our fearless leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ursula Dudley Oglesby.
Well, thank you so much, Randall K. Smith. I'm sorry your beauty is not where you want it to be today, but that's okay. Because image matters.
Yes, it does.
Well, first, I want to thank Miss Tammy Harrod, Miss Felicia Pollard, as well as Miss Lori Bailey Cooper. Fantastic job on explaining how you can achieve these looks with beauty beyond the runway. Amazing job, great information. Each one of them was a class in and of themselves. And, I just want to thank you all again. Great job to our creative artist team. And really, just to everyone, I appreciate you all being on today. Education is important. Education makes a difference in helping you build your business and helping to give you the confidence and to know exactly how the products work. And I love it that it's not a one size fits all. But I learned a lot today. I was like, okay, all right, very good. I was taking notes as well. So very, very great information. And I want to invite everyone to our Diamond Retreat. It's going to be September the 27th and 28th. In Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a time for renewal. It's a time for education. It is a time for growth. So we look forward to each and every one of you all being there. We've got some great classes. Just some of the subjects we're going to be talking about AI. We're going to be talking about the salon suite. Being a landlord and secrets from a landlord. We're going to be talking about the psychology of money. We're going to be talking about color. So just a little bit of everything. We're going to have some fun as well because we're going to do Black History Bingo, where you'll be able to win some prizes as well. So we're going to have a great time. That's a Sunday and a Monday, September 27th through the 28th. We also are looking at having a color class, a hands-on color class. So we'll get more information to you about that as time goes on. But it's going to be fantastic. Dudley Beauty Cares will be giving away scholarships to beauty school students. So it's just going to be a great overall time. So I hope to see you there September 27th through the 28th in Raleigh, North Carolina at our Diamond Retreat. Thank you, everyone. Are there any questions? I want to make sure we get any questions for our fantastic panel. Kimberly Diggs said thank you. Sharon Shawan Cox said thank you, creative artists, for a fire session. Dr. Joanne Lige said thank you. Rita P says thanks for the opportunity to join. This was amazing. Great job again. If there aren't any questions, let's maximize to greatness. And when we can see beneath the evil, all the golden grains of
Grains
good,
of good.
we will love
We
each
will love
other
each other
better,
better
and we are
when
better.
we are
we are
better
better
understood.
understood.
Have a great
All right.
rest of your day. Have a great Dudley day and a great Dudley week. Love you all.
God
All
bless
right.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Excellent. Woo!
Awesome, awesome, guys. Thank you.